Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about all of the products that I own from Morphe brushes. I'm going to be going over pretty much everything that I own from Morphe, what I think about the products, do I love them, do I hate them, are they my absolute favorites. I'm going to be showing you a few swatches, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to see what I own from Morphe and what I think about all of these products, then just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to start by talking about the brushes I own from Morphe. I'm going to talk about my face brushes. I only have 3 face brushes by Morphe. Let's talk about this one. This is the Morphe M439 brush. This is what the brush looks like. It's a round, more dense top. This is my favorite, absolute favorite brush for buffing out stick foundations. It really just blends it out seamlessly. This is a really great brush for foundation. I've used this for liquid foundation too, like my Estee Lauder Double Wear. It goes on beautifully with this brush. This is definitely one of my absolute favorite brushes that I own. My next face brush that I got from Morphe, I actually just got these 2 next brushes recently. I just purchased them. They are part of the Gold Gilded collection, I think is what it's called, and this is the Morphe Y6 brush. It's a beautiful brush. It is a flat top like kabuki. It's not as dense as the last brush I showed you, but it is great for applying foundation. I used it to apply my foundation today and it went on seamlessly. I really like this brush as well. The next brush that I own is going to be another face brush, and is the Morphe Y7. It is the same concept as the last brush I just showed you, except the top is more rounded and less dense than the first one. I'll show a comparison. Here's this one. This is more fat and more dense than this brush. I actually have not used this brush yet. This was one of the newer ones that I purchased, but it feels super soft, and I'm sure it's just as amazing to apply foundation or anything. Honestly, would probably use this for bronzing too. I like brushes like this to bronze and get in that little area right there. So yeah, it's a Y7 from Morphe. It's an eyeshadow brush or what, but I use it for my face. I use this brush to highlight. It's the Morphe M501 brush. This is what it looks like. It's round, fluffy, perfect for highlighting the face, down the bridge of the nose, the collarbone, you know. Yes, I really like this brush for highlighting as well. It's very precise. Okay, so now I have my eyeshadow brushes. I'm going to start with my absolute favorites. My favorite collection that I have personally tried so far from Morphe is definitely the Elite brushes. They are so soft. So soft. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 brushes from the Elite collection. I purchased one like a while ago and I like fell in love with how soft it was. I'm like, I need to get more. So I purchased 3 more. This brush right here. That's what that looks like. It's a very good blending brush. It's kind of more for precise blending. Yeah, this is the brush that I originally purchased that made me fall in love and need to buy a few more from this collection. So the next one is the E17 brush. This is another like fluffy type of blending brush, but this is definitely for more precise blending. It is a smaller top. Look how just soft these are. Like there's no extra hair sticking out. Just amazing brushes, really. For the price, you can't beat it. Morphe is a very affordable brand, in case you didn't know. The next one I have is the Morphe E28 brush. This is what this one looks like. Again, it's all along the same lines. This is more pointed, so this is more detailing. So to get like the outer corner or like really, really into the crease, this brush would be good for. And then last from the Elite collection, I have the E24. This is a like bullet type of style brush. I used this today to highlight my brow bone, and it would also be really good to get underneath the eye and just to do like the outer V very precisely if you wanted to do that as well. This is another really good brush. So yeah, those are definitely my favorite brushes just because how soft they are. The other brushes are just as great though. They're just a little less soft. So I have 2 of the M441s right here. These are my favorite blending brushes ever. These are perfect for the crease. This is mainly what I go into the crease with every single time I do my eyeshadow. I love these brushes. Again, they're really great. They're just not as soft as the Elite, but they're still pretty soft. So yeah, love these guys. And then I have the M433 brush. This right here. It's more flat, if you can see that. I use this to get either really into the crease and spread some shadow, or I use it just for the lid itself, which is what I did today. Next, I have the M533 brush. This is the most puffy brush that I own from Morphe. And it is really, really great for really smoking out that crease and blowing it out if you really wanted the color to show and pop. Yeah, this would be my favorite for that. I really like this brush as well. I love all these brushes, to be quite honest. They're probably some of my favorites. And then last but not least for brushes, I have the M432 brush. This is what it looks like. This is a flat definer brush. I used this today to get right up underneath the eye. It is perfect for that. If you're getting really close, it would be really good like liner brush for underneath, or to just get really close up in like above the lashes type of thing. I mainly use this for underneath the lashes. This is a great. Now I'm just going to go into the liquid lips that Morphe creates. I only have one. I don't really wear liquid lips too often because my lips are kind of dry and chapped. So I just bought one because I wanted to see how it wore before I bought more. I really need to buy more because these are amazing. This is what the packaging looks like. And this is the shade Brunch. I have it on my lips today. It is such a beautiful formula. It says apply your favorite Morphe shade for a bulletproof kiss. I love this formula. It is so comfortable. Like, I don't really feel like I'm wearing anything on my lips. It's amazing. It's long wearing. I wore it out actually for St. Patrick's Day, and it like lasted throughout the night pretty much. Here, I'll do a swatch for you. Here's a swatch. Again, this is the shade Brunch, and I definitely need to buy more in these. Okay, so moving on to eyeshadows, I have 3 eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. I've used this in some of my previous videos. Be sure to check them out. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. This was a limited edition palette. I don't want to talk about it too much because they don't sell it anymore, but this is a beautiful palette. Basically, YouTuber Kathleen Lights on here picked out her favorite Morphe shadows. I think they did a few custom shades for her. I think it might have been the green ones or so. And they threw them into a little palette, and I believe this palette was like only $15. And I actually take this with me a lot every time I go places because it's so small, it's so compact. You can do so many looks with this. I'm actually going to Vegas in a few weeks, and I believe this is going to be the palette that I throw in my bag with me. So next I have the Morphe 350 palettes. This is what the standard Morphe palettes look like. They're plastic. The Kathleen Lights one was like cardboard almost. Yeah, so this is what they're plastic, and then you open them up, and this is the 350 palette. So stunning. It's amazing because these eyeshadows are so good. So good. And you get 35 of them. 35 eyeshadows for like $22. And every YouTuber on here has a discount code, so you get 10% off. So it's pretty amazing. Like, look, I'm gonna swatch. Like, look at that. Like, you just, oh, look at that pigment. And again, this, I'm gonna do a shimmer shade for you. Here's a shimmer shade. More kickback, but come on, for the price, look how stunning that is. They're so creamy and so buttery. They're really just freaking amazing. let's do one more from this palette. The shade 2. Look at that. You can't beat that, honestly, for the price. It's amazing. Compared to like Urban Decay, you get like 12 eyeshadows for like $60, or Too Faced, the same thing, for like $50. You can get 35 beautiful eyeshadows from Morphe. You can create so many looks with this palette. You only really need one Morphe palette. Having like more is like extra, but I mean, it's okay to be a little extra sometimes. So yeah, that's this palette. And then I have another Morphe palette. This is a 35F palette. This palette is beautiful as well. I think it was like their fall palette. It's pretty sure they still sell it. This again is like $22 for 35 eyeshadows. They have one row of mattes here. You got a nice black, all your transition shades, blah blah blah. And then you have these 4 rows here of complete shimmer shades. So you can really create any beautiful shimmery creased eyeshadow look with this palette right here. This is beautiful. I use this one a lot when I'm looking for a bold eye look, a beautiful shimmery eye look. Let's swatch some of these. Look at this gold. Look at this gold. Oh. Oh, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These are so stunning. So stunning. Here is this purpley shade right here. That's one swipe that's barely touching. I don't understand how Morphe does it. I really don't, but it's quite impressive. Like, come on. Yeah, so these are stunning palettes. These are my favorites. Okay, so last but certainly not least, this is another new product. I used this today for the first time. This is the Morphe Prep and Set Makeup Setting Spray. This is the bottle right here. So what it looks like, it's like an aerosol can, and look at that. Beautiful. It smells amazing. It really smells amazing. I like this so far. I don't really know if it's going to make my makeup like prolong it like it's supposed to. So I haven't tried it like that long yet. Again, I said I just put it to my face today, but the way this feels and the way it made my makeup look, it really set it in place. It got rid of all the powderiness. I really enjoy this makeup setting spray so much. I will actually update you in the description box below if I think it helped prolong my makeup or not. But yeah, this was also not that expensive. I think it was like $12, $13 again. Most makeup setting sprays, especially that are like this good off the bat, are like $20 to $30. So I highly recommend trying this so far. But yeah, that's it for all of my Morphe products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Comment down below what you think of my Morphe products, or what Morphe products you own and your favorites, and maybe I'll check them out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. No. I got eyeshadow on my pants. Don't wear cute pants when you're filming a makeup video.